So this is episode number 30. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's just after 9 in the morning. The party woke up at the Mighty Quill. They had their breakfast. Breakfast cost 2 silver pieces. This morning is Mitterstag, the 11th of the month of Lipans, which is equivalent to about Wednesday in the month of June. The streets are kind of dried up because it rained. It rained yesterday. It rained a little bit last night, and you're noticing the streets have dried up. But there's tons of foot traffic. Lots of new people stepping into the inn and getting a room because of the turtle races that are happening this weekend. And several of the party members, when they wake up, are kind of experiencing this almost delightful. I don't know, like fog or miasma. Like they remember having found the lair the prior night, vowed to protect the secrets, and in turn, she promised to cure Bat's pet rat, Wasabi. And so, currently this morning, some of the party members are really thinking, did we really talk to a tall, tobacco-smoking female rat wearing a jacket in the middle of, hidden underneath the city? Was that real? Did all that stuff happen? Did people actually...
It's all a dream. We wake up. It's Mario 2.
Did people actually touch this stone door and morph momentarily? Like, was it all real? Nonetheless, everybody in the party feels slightly more powerful and sage than they have in days, and they're very ready to see what else Zadash has to offer. So it's just after 9. The party has done some exchange of items, and they're looking at the bright early summer sun and figuring out what they'd like to do today.
Well, I could study these books all day. Gestures at the pile of textbooks. I'd love to learn to speak to Twitch, as she scratches Twitch between the ears.
There is one thing I want to do, but it's not very time sensitive, so I want to see what everyone else wants to do. Okay, so I want to go and murder Hamilton, because he chills out in the town square, right, or something.
Do it. I'm doing
somewhere in this town, and he chills out. So I want to kill him.
Forgive the accent,
I've
but
remembered that's what I wanted to plan to do before Wasabi got very sick.
I agree.
Sibo is kind of riled up right now and feeling like, also intrigued, and then just thinking about all the incidences, how he just oozed us off and then just kind of ran off, like starting to get a little agitated, and then gives Bad a big nod of confirmation on the plan.
Okay.
Silver nods as well.
I did have a small plan for murdering Hamilton, by the way. And when I mean plan, I mean I'm making most of this up on the spot, but it was vague enough. We had a vague enough plan last time that I'm building off of it. So basically, we go see Hamilton in the main square. Well, first, we don't actually go see him. I lied. First, we cast fly on probably Ymir, and we have him fly super high into the sky, right above where Hamilton is. And then we go see everyone else. Then we go see Hamilton, and then we're like, Hamilton, we've come to beat you up. And then we fight Hamilton, and then Ymir power bombs from the sky, and then kills Hamilton, and takes a bunch of fall damage. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should be the one doing that because I have slow fall. So I'll power bomb, and then I won't take any damage because of slow fall. Yeah. Oh, you have feather fall. Oh, okay. I thought you said you had a better call, and I was like, what? That could also.
I was thinking, maybe either Soren or Melody can silence Hamilton before he makes or creates all the oozes like he does, because
Also true.
I think because I think it's all like incantation, or like he has to say it in order for it to happen. So I don't know. I was thinking about that too.
Also true. Also true. Wait, no, wasn't
So
it like
like
he had an instrument that did the thing that summoned the slimes?
yeah, so I feel like ambushing him might be a better idea if we know where exactly he is.
I mean, we have a vague idea of what the town crier was like. Oh, he always stays in the main place to tell his stories or something like that.
Mm. So I
Just
think
ambush him and then bam, he's dead.
we have to find a way for him not to create oozes, first of all. So maybe silence or something. But he can also get out of the silenced zone. So we have to encumber his movement somehow.
Exactly why I'd fly from the sky and power bomb him, because then I could or I could descend and just grapple, and then bam, he's grappled.
Yeah.
Or descend and stun attack. Like
Yeah.
I can be one space on top of him and then use the stun attack, and then he's stunned, and then we get to beat him up.
Or I'm saying I have trip attack, and if we were to I don't know, silence the area, trip him, then we could either grapple him or just sit there and kind of kill him.
That'll probably give you higher chances of me getting a stun attack, I'm guessing. So yeah, that could also work.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about these extra steps because he slipped away how many times? Is it twice or 3 times? I lost count.
It's 3
But
times.
basically, this guy is just slipping off our radar like a little sneaky snake, and I have had it enough. So I just want to be extra prepared, so then make sure he sees none other than his demise today.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sick of the oozes. I'm sick of the mud or that thing that he did, so that it encumbered us at the same time damaging or whatever that spell that he was doing.
that was the weed
Everything
one.
was
It was
yeah.
the weed.
Everything was
magical spell 420. Haha, easy weed joke.
Yeah, and Sibo's gonna turn around to Melody and give her a very you should prepare some good insults today. I'm counting on you for those insults and psychological damage that breaks him down.
I'll do my best, but if you guys want me to cast spells, I can't cast spells and Vicious Mockery at the same time. So I'd have to pre-cast Silence. I can cast Silence as a ritual ahead of time. I can cast Featherfall as a reaction, which shouldn't be an issue then. But yeah, just keep in mind. Also, I now have Fear. So if we want him to run in a particular direction...
No, we don't want him to run. No, not at all. No running. No more running.
But what if we set up an ambush? That's just my only thought. If we set up an ambush and had the party wait somewhere...
surround him, kick the crap out of him. It's gonna...
Yeah, exactly. We gotta surround him.
It's gonna be for the street, dog.
We're gonna sneak up on him and cast Silence, I guess. And then, when he's silenced, we corner him, or not corner, surround him and then beat him up. This is the plan we're going with.
All right. So I guess Bad, lead the way.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the town square. But sneakily.
Which one? The People's Square, the one right in the center of town with where people are selling like bread and goods, or 5 Wells Square, which is where you first entered into the city.
Which one did the town crier say he was at?
The town crier is found usually in the People's Square.
No, I mean, where did the town crier say that Hamilton was found, usually?
If you remember correctly, the town crier said that Hamilton has been appearing in 5 Wells Square of late.
Okay, then to 5 Wells Square, I guess.
Okay. Let me update this map. The party makes their way to 5 Wells Square, which is near the southern gate, the southern entrance to the city of Zadash. And in 5 Wells Square, you see, a number of temples are set up. Lots of people are actually visiting the temples, and you see a number of like bards and troubadours in packs entering the city. It seems like there's going to be a whole bunch of musical performances coming up, likely because of the Turtle Festival that's happening in a few days. So, as you're standing here in the middle of 5 Wells Square, back, you notice a blonde-haired 8 or 9-year-old boy that you've met before at Malamiso Pub. He seems to be running away from somebody and shouting, "You lobster lover, you'll never catch me!" And he runs out of the southern gate. Seems like he's carrying something small in his hands. And this kid, Caden Tortellini, has run out of the city of Zadash.
I feel like I should chase him, but that has nothing to do with murdering a man. So, you know what? It's probably the right thing to do. I'm gonna run after him. I'm a monk. I have like 40 speed. I can catch him. This child stands no chance in a foot race. So yeah, I'm gonna run after him.
You're gonna run after him? Okay. So Bat takes off in the direction where Caden has run. And after a few moments, the rest of the party sees this old-looking, gruff-sounding dwarf. He has face tattoos and arm tattoos. He's balding. He has a big, bushy white beard, big brown boots with buckles and this huge belt. He's carrying a longsword, and he's panting heavily. He's looking at the party saying, "Where's that blasted Caden? That kid's stealing from me again. Which way did he go?" And he's breathing really heavily. It looks like he really can't run anymore. He pauses and takes a breath and looks at you all and says, "Oh, wait a second." He looks directly at Solren and says, kind of a short elf." He looks at you, Sibo, and says, "You look like a bowman, a ranger." He looks at Melody and says, "You're a bard. Are you Silren's Sillies? Are you that party of adventurers?"
Yeah, sure, whatever. What do you want?
Yeah.
So he's still breathing heavily. He's catching his breath and says, "Could you take care of this problem for me? That kid, Caden, has been mucking up my knots and my anchors. He's one of the worst children, one of the most criminal children I've seen in my entire life here in Zadash. That little brat is always getting into things. I don't have the time to track him down. I'm an old man. I know I'm overweight, but that kid, he stole from me."
Okay, I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say this right now.
Yeah.
Most of our jobs involve massive amounts of murder, and if you're telling me to murder a child, I'm gonna bounce. I can't. I'm not into that.
He smiles at you, Bat, and says, "No, I would not advocate the murder of Caden, but I do want an end to my misery. So if you could take care of him, maybe by finding him, persuading his father to mind him better." That's what I meant. I don't want you to hurt this kid necessarily. I just want him to behave like a good boy. Maybe learn a trade. Stop drinking, act like a normal 9-year-old.
We up for bullying this child?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This kid is frustratingly annoying. I vote we go help this kid find something.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That little fella, he doesn't just stop getting into me things. He stole my set of pins from the guilds just last week. Everybody in town knows that he stole from me, but he won't tell me where he hid the pins. So I don't have a lot of money myself as the Harbormaster, but I could maybe get you a little bit of gold, maybe an audience from the guild or two. Maybe I can make a recommendation for you if you're staying in Zadash for a time and you're going to participate in the owlbear races. I'm willing to help you with something. Just, I need the information. Where did he hide my pins? And could you get those pins for me and get this little boy to behave?
I don't know what guilds do very well. So I mean, seems like kind of a lame reward if I don't know yet, but also intrigues me.
Guilds. The guilds are quite powerful in Zadash and Rovnica and some of the bigger cities in the Seven Sisters.
Mm.
It pays to get the attention of the guilds and have them on your side. They fund large projects. If you'd be looking for a expensive, well scrubbed boat and crew, you should have a connection or two with the guilds.
Well, if it pays, I guess we could go do it.
Did you happen to know anyone in the Order of Silver Blades?
I definitely do.
I'd be interested in learning more about them if we were to complete this quest for you.
Tell you what, I will get you an audience with an important member of the Silver Blades if you can get my pins and take care of that kid. And yes, I didn't mean murder. Just take care of him and get him to be well behaved. Teach him a thing or two.
We can do our best.
I'm about to teach him algebra.
I don't know what algebra is, but yeah, you can teach him that.
I'm going to math.
Okay. Well, listen,
It was a
Sillies.
joke. Never mind.
Listen, Sillies. You can find me at the harbor by the rich docks if you need to find me. I've had enough running for this morning, so I think you know where to find that kid. He'll probably be mucking about Malomisto later this afternoon. But if you're fleet of foot enough, he might have run into the forest. So up to you.
So, gang, we trying to chase him into the forest, or are we gonna wait for him to end up in the bar?
It might be easier to convert him if he didn't have his goonies around.
That's true.
You can always track him down. Might be easier while he's outside. Running around by himself.
We won't have to fight a bunch of drunk pirates, which I am not. I'm not for fighting a bunch of drunk pirates. So I guess let's just run into the woods and see what we can find, I guess.
Mates, I think we have a deal.
Stolen sighs reluctantly.
Someone does what?
Sighs reluctantly.
He sighs reluctantly. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like it's a Harbormaster.
Yeah, Sourpatch nods and says, "You'll have that audience with the Silver Blades when you take care of Caden. And by take care, I don't mean murder. Let me be very clear about that.
Sure.
But detention, I hear detention works well on children.
This is an alcoholic 9-year-old with a bunch of pirate goons. I don't know if detention's gonna be enough.
Hard labor.
We might have to, bump it up to murder.
He blinks and does not respond to that.
Let's not murder Caden.
Yeah, the reason why you don't want to murder him
Yeah.
is because his father is the leader of the Order of the Nib. the Calligraphers
Yeah.
Guild.
Yeah,
Ernie?
I know.
Ernie Tortellini?
I'm not seriously gonna murder him.
You don't want to displease Ernie.
I mean, I guess he's rich or something, or
Yes,
he's
he's quite
powerful.
rich. He's quite
So,
rich, quite
guess-
influential, and I want to stay out of his way. I wish he could be persuaded in some way to take better minding of his child, but I think he's so caught up in business and the loss of his wife, he hasn't been himself lately.
Does he care what happens to Caden? Does he have any opinion on Caden's behavior?
I think so. He must. He must. Caden is the only living memory he has of his former wife.
Do you know where we could find his father? Caden's father?
Ernie.
Yeah.
Well, Ernie's he leads the Calligraphers Guild, which has regular meetings at the Mighty Quill, which it's a tavern here in the city of Zadash. It's over in University Village.
When are those meetings?
It's usually once a week or so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, shall we find Caden?
Sourpatch is like scratching his beard. He says, usually they meet when there's musical performances. So I don't know if you've been seeing all the bards coming into town this morning, but I'm sure Mighty Quill will host at least 1 or 2 events this week, if not the whole weekend.
I say let's go get the kid before he runs off too far.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed. Off into the woods.
Off into the woods. Okay. So the party makes their way out of the city of Zadash, past the Southern Gate, and walk west toward the woods, right outside of the city. This again is in the direction of where Shinebright's house is in the woods, and it's a lovely morning. You're seeing some rabbits jumping around, and there's still a slight bit of dew on the flowers that you see, the wildflowers that you see here in the forest. But, it looks like nothing's changed very much since the last time you saw Shinebright.
Okay.
Can I have everybody make a perception check, please?
Okay.
And
so that's a 6 for me.
6. Okay.
Sibo got 21.
21. Okay,
Yep.
21's enough.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
18? Okay, so Emir's also going to see this. Melody, you're also going to see
That's
this.
a 7.
Yep, I see that. So Melody, Emir, and Sibo. Oh, go ahead.
Oh wow, he has great perception. But that's a 12 for Silren.
Okay. Melody, Emir, and Sibo all see some child's footsteps that look like they've been that the footsteps have recently been here this morning. It looks like they've actually doubled back on themselves and run back towards a different wall of the city of Zadash that follows along the southwestern part of the city.
I say we have to tear off and follow him. Probably shouldn't give the kid
we have
name.
to what?
Like sort of just run off following the footsteps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess let's keep following the footsteps then. Yeah.
So the party follows their footsteps to what looks so 5 Well Square is on the southern part of the city, and you walk out through the gate. But it looks like these footsteps lead to an area still on the outside wall of the city that if you could walk through the wall, it would take you to 5 Well Square. But it's actually, it looks like the feet kind of stop at the southwestern wall. And there's all these weeds and flowers that are growing about here. You can't quite tell where these footsteps have gone. It's almost as if the footsteps have disappeared into the wall. And Caden is definitely not a ghost.
So Sibo kind of notices or somehow has like a little, I don't know, some kind of sense from all of this evidence that Caden ran back to the city. So, Gang, what do you think? And back in the city, do you think he's gonna be in Malomista again?
He's 100% gonna be in the bar that I forgot the name of.
Malomista?
Oh yeah, Malamista. I forgot if that was a area name or the bar's name, and I was too afraid to ask. So yeah, let's go back to Malamista.
Melody, what were you saying?
First, Melody's gonna investigate the wall for a secret door.
Yeah, make an investigation check with advantage. Anyone else who wants to do the same, you can help Melody, or you can make your own investigation check without advantage.
They'll offer to help.
That's a 13.
So Emir's helping you. You can roll an advantage.
Hey. That is still a 13.
Okay.
Thanks, Emir.
I had to try.
You want me to help?
His investigation isn't exactly spot on by any means.
Is anybody else investigating?
I have a +2. I'll help out.
Yeah, go ahead. You can do an independent roll.
I got a 15. Oh wait, advantage. Okay, I got a 15. Hello, Teddy.
Teddy's here.
I returned.
Bat, you see what might be the hinges of a door that leads underground. Looks like it's possible that these footsteps have gone through some sort of underground tunnel or passage.
Do I see like any passage?
Yeah, on further inspection of the ground around you, you see what looks to be a rectangular outline of what might be a trap door that leads underground.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go through that trap door if I can.
Yep. Could you make a strength check, please? You need to be able to lift the door.
Okay, I'll make a strength check.
If Puny Caden can lift this door, I have a feeling Bat can probably lift this door.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
Yeah, this door seems really, actually quite easy to open. And you see this staircase leading down underground. As well, you can kind of detect some flickering lights or candles. So this looks like someplace where people have been recently.
So it's open now. So can I just go in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Or I guess I should probably hold it up for everyone else.
Everyone else is following?
Yeah, everyone else, come on in.
So one by one, the five of you kind of climb down this trap door, and you see that it extends down this long passageway that looks like it goes underneath Five Wells Square. You see that there's like stone walls, a little bit of soil and soft moss and things growing on the ground, and you can easily detect this short figure kind of like chattering, shaking, saying, "Leave me alone! I didn't do anything wrong."
Who is this small child figure? Small person?
Bat, you are pretty sure this is Caden because you've interacted with him so much. You kind of know what his voice sounds like.
Yeah, it's Tortellini. Tortellini. I'm sorry, I have to do that every time I say Tortellini.
Is that from something?
So, yeah, it's from SpongeBob.
Oh, I was going to say, is that a JoJo's reference?
No, it's from SpongeBob when Squidward gets his trophy, and the gag is they can't write Squidward tentacles, and then they write Squidward tennis balls, and then they write Squidward, and he reads it out at the end, and he's like, Squidward Tortellini. And so it's a great episode, amazing episode. Okay, so Tortellini, what's up? Why are you here?
He looks extremely frightened to be cornered by 5 adult adventurers in this moment. And he says, "Just leave me alone. I didn't do anything wrong. That ugly old man Sourpatch, he's just cranky as ever. He needs more fun in his life."
Hey,
Okay,
we all need
like,
more fun in this life, but not forced fun. Mandatory fun is no fun.
I feel like you're leaving out some key details from this story.
Yeah,
I just wanted
the
someone to teach that jabbering muckmouth a lesson.
Okay, but what did he do then?
What did he do?
Yeah, like did he do anything?
Yeah. Haven't you ever met someone in your life that you thought, wouldn't it be fun to just like pull pranks on them, call them names, torment them?
Well, I want to call you a lot of names, but I'm not going to right now.
Well, Mr. Old Sour Patch, I love playing pranks on him. And he knows that I stole his pins, but he can't find them. I'm too smart.
Where'd you
And
put
he
him,
knows
though?
he can't hurt me because my dad is the leader of the Order of the Nibs.
Okay, but could we hurt you though?
He looks at you and says, and just shakes his head.
Hmm.
That wasn't a no or a yes. I'm putting the hurt on him.
No.
I'm just saying we could always just beat up his dad, you know? Like
That's true. That's true.
So what does Emir say?
We're protagonists. We're basically invincible.
No. The play here
It's
is to marry his dad, and then you can steal the fortune, and then you divorce his dad, and then you kick his ass.
Marry his dad, and then we can beat him because he's our kid.
Oh no!
This is so dark.
Become the kid's step parent.
Yes.
This is the play. This is the plan here.
The strategy.
We're derailing everything.
All right, gang. Here's the strategy. Step 1.
We all, as a party, marry his dad. Then we all divorce him at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm. It'll be coordinated.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so kid, enough about marrying your dad. Where did you hide the pins?
I'm not telling. I don't speak
Melody
to Pop
pulls
Doodles.
out her
I don't know what that means.
Melody pulls out her dagger and caresses the blade, the flat side of the blade, and says, "Right, you were saying where you hid the pins? Can she roll intimidation?"
Yeah, please roll intimidation for that. Wow. Melody.
That's not a great roll. That's a 9.
He says to you, Melody, in addition to Fop Doodles, I don't speak to mumble crusts. You best be buggering off and leave a young, defenseless, innocent child alone.
Can I just
All right. We've gotten off on the wrong foot. We're not going to hurt a kid. We're all friends. He wants to hide pins, and we want to play along with the prank. We're all friends here, and I want to try and get to like a place of non-hostility with him. Just like everyone's calm, everyone's good. Do I need to roll, or are we?
No,
we good?
Silren, you actually notice that he's pissed himself. He's so scared of you. He says, "I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to call you names."
Hey,
just
I leaned down. I leaned down. I put my hand on his shoulder. I said, "Hey, it's okay," and then I cast Charm Person.
Charm Person. Okay. Hold on.
what's the funny thing about all this? When he insulted Melody, I was thinking of calling him a piss baby, but now he's actually pissed himself.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, what do I need to roll?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so his wisdom is not great, but let's see what happens.
My DC is not great.
11?
Nope, that fails. All right, he is charmed by me, which means he can't willingly hurt me, and also he considers me a very close friend.
Yeah, he says, Mister, I'm so sorry. I called you all those names earlier.
Hey,
I
so
should have.
Sorry, I'm Dad. And then I take out. I'm assuming in one of my like bed rolls or whatever, not bed rolls, but if I bring around like camping gear with me, basically, because I'm an adventurer. I'm assuming I have like a rag or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him a rag for his pants because he just pissed himself.
He says, "You won't tell my daddy, right?"
No. But
he looks super embarrassed.
It's all good. Friend to a friend though. Where'd you put the pins? They're actually pretty mad, and I don't want anyone to get hurt or get in trouble.
He says, "Promise you won't be mad."
I won't be mad.
Well, I went to that party island, Kachua, and I hid them there. I dug a hole. I put it underground. I put a lot of my treasures there, actually. You're not mad, right?
No. I mean, I hope you understand. We do need to go get those pins back. Stealing things in general is wrong. Particularly right now, we need back what you stole. And if you'd like to lead us to your treasure, that's fine. We can also go grab it ourselves if you don't want to bother.
I'm so sorry, sir. I stole from a few merchants too, and I hid everything underground with the pins. I just don't want to get in trouble. I'm 9. I just like having fun.
Well, the best way not to get in trouble is to not cause trouble.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, you can roll insight on that.
I want to know if he's lying.
Having fun?
Is he really not?
Or is he part of the cult?
Insight. How much is that? That's a +4. That's a 15.
Yeah.
He
seems to be very genuine and honest in this moment.
Okay, cool.
He says he then says to Melody, I know I do bad things sometimes. It's really because I want attention. Ever since Mom died, Dad doesn't talk to me as much.
Oh, honey. And she's gonna walk up and give him a hug.
He seems to be warmed by all the affection that the party is showing him.
In the business, your father is what we would call, the technical term is a piss baby. Neglecting your child is a bit of a bitch move.
I've never heard anybody call my father that before.
Yeah, well, I have. I mean, friend to friend, you wouldn't tell him. But
I'll ask him later.
For your sake, I hope it helps you know that he's a piss baby when he doesn't hang out with you as much as he should.
So he hands the rag back to you, and looks very embarrassed, and he looks down at his wet pants, and he says, "But does that mean that's what I am too?"
No.
He looks like his eyes are about to well up with tears.
In a literal sense, technically yes, but in a deeper sense, with the true meaning, with the true essence of piss baby, no.
Melody's going to cast prestidigitation on his pants to clean them.
Could you also do that on this rag, please?
Dry them.
And
Yes, on the rag.
And the rag.
Thank you.
He seems delighted by this, and he says thank you, and he kind of bows, and he just looks really embarrassed.
Do you have any friends?
Yeah.
Any friends your age?
Oh, no. I thought you meant my friends at the pub.
Are you sure they're friends?
I think so. They buy me mead. They buy me ale. They laugh at my jokes. They're my best friends.
Well, if you ever want playmates, maybe you could go check out the orphanage. There are lots of kids there, and they all know how to have fun.
They smell bad there at the orphanage. I don't like them.
You just pissed yourself. Don't you dare talk about smelling bad.
Also, you're an 8-year-old who regularly drinks. I don't imagine that
probably
rubs off
smell
well
like
on your clothes.
booze.
Probably does. In fact, no perception roll needed. Yes, that in fact he does smell a little bit like booze.
And
Yeah,
Melody
okay, you have no room to speak.
away as well.
Okay, so yeah, you no longer detect any alcohol smell from his body or breath or anything.
Splendid.
He says, "Well, are you gonna let me go? Because he looks at Silren in particular because you're my friend, right?
Yeah. I look back to the party.
I give a shrug.
I also whisper to them, when this wears off in a little less than an hour now, he is going to know I charmed him, so we shouldn't stick around too long.
Okay, let's leave then.
Probably ask him where he
Going
hit the park.
I feel like I was I was spacing out a bit earlier in the day, and I'm sort of just like 10 minutes or so minutes ago. I just not now got back into it, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
Emir, were you saying something?
Saying probably ask the kid specifically where he hid the pins and everything else.
Yeah. Go ahead and ask. You can roleplay it.
So, kid, are you gonna tell us where you hid the pins exactly, or is it just on this island?
So it's on Party Island. It's on Kachua. When you get off the boat, you're going to see the tallest tree on the island. And about 10, 15 feet away from the foot of the tree is a small sandy patch of land. And that's where I buried the treasure.
All right. Thank you for being nice now and not forcing us to get any more, I guess, aggressive with you.
He says,
Sorry.
he nods and says, "Thank you, mister."
And I know it's tough to be ignored by your dad. He has a lot on his mind, but that's still not okay of him. Maybe if you kept to not stealing things, I know I can't change you entirely, but if you stopped stealing, then less people would be mad at you, and you might find life just a little bit easier. Especially the master. If you'd stay away from him, I think that would help.
You're probably right. He looks very embarrassed. You're probably right. I do have fun pranking Mr. Old Sour Patch, but my dad would probably like it better if I wasn't so bad. I don't have any friends, and I don't know. Nobody likes me. People make fun of me for not having a mother. It's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
In the industry, those would also be classified under Piss Baby.
Okay, what industry are you talking about here?
Adventuring.
Oh, of course. Okay, yeah.
Do you know how to read?
Sometimes.
If you'd like.
When I steal flour, sometimes there's a picture on the bag, and I can read that.
That's not called reading. That's called looking at a picture.
No, but you look at something and you can tell what it is. Isn't that reading?
But you can't read letters though. You can't read a sentence.
There's a specific set of symbols which have specific meanings, and to understand those symbols specifically.
Well, that is what reading is. It's okay, kid. I don't get it either.
My dad is a calligrapher. You know, he's into writing fancy scrolls and things, but I can't read any of them. He never taught me how to read.
Well, you're 8 years old, so not a huge rush.
I'm 9, mister.
Sorry. Out of game. Did you say 8 before?
I don't think so. He's always been 9 in my notes.
Okay. Maybe I misheard.
Melody, were you saying something?
Yes. Caden, if you are a good boy and you don't steal anything during the day, while I'm in town, if you come over to the Mighty Quill, I'd be happy to teach you to read at night.
Well, he looks at you like it's like a whiplash of his head. It's like, really? You would spend that kind of time with me?
I would, but only with a good kid, not with one who steals and lies.
So all I have to do is be good.
All you have to do is be good.
My goodness. This is going to be pretty difficult, but I will try.
That's all I can ask.
Well, are you all going to let me go?
Yes.
Thank you for cleaning my pants. I think I just need to go back to my house now.
Yes, and Hayden, remember, no matter what sort of thoughts or ideas you get in your head in about checks a watch that I don't have. About 50 minutes, or any sort of weird feelings you have. Remember, we are friends, and the things we said were genuine today.
He says, "Well, of course, you're my friend, right,
Yes.
Mr. Silrin?"
Yes, I am. And don't you forget that.
I won't forget that. I won't forget it the whole day.
Splendid.
Okay, but what about tomorrow, though?
And the kid kind of runs off and climbs up the passage and heads back into town. He said before he leaves. By the way, he says to you, "Watch your head."
My head?
And he leaves through the trapdoor and scampers away.
Okay, there's a trap set up at the top of that trapdoor. Is there anything down here?
Yeah. So it's a fairly well, considering it's an underground passage.
So it is fairly well.
Fairly well lit passage.
Are we at the bottom of a well?
No, you're in an underground
I
tunnel.
misunderstood. Never mind.
Yeah. The underground tunnel leads to what you think is 5 wells square. So this corridor continues down this long pathway that you haven't fully explored yet. I mean, you just ran up to the kid. But the corridor does continue.
I don't know if we need to explore this a whole lot right now. So, again, sorry guys. I was spacing out a bit, and I'm sort of just now back in my bearings. So, I have vague, fuzzy memories of we needed to get the buttons back for what reason again?
Because some old guy told us to do it, and he was like, if you do it, you'll get money, and you'll get to be a part of the what's it called again? The guild.
Order of the Silver Blades.
Do we want to be part of a guild?
I don't know, but they said it could give us more money if we join a guild.
Okay.
Well, I personally would be interested in learning more about the Order, just because they're this political group this guild that fiddles around with politics and such. They seem very interesting to me. Let's see. Looking back through the information she knows, it's known for their fighters, but also the occasional magic user. Makes a bunch of money, mostly by influencing politics and trade. So, I would be interesting. I would guess that Sourpatch knows someone because they're building and the Coopers Guild and the Greengrocers Guild. So, and being a part of one guild might help us access information about others.
True.
Do we want to find Hamilton now? Or go back, or go find the treasure?
I still want to kick Hamilton, but
How far away is the island?
The party doesn't know much about this island, so just might want to ask around.
History check?
History check? Yeah, we can do a history check.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, we can say that maybe you've heard enough people in the pub talking about this so-called party island, and you know it's about 2.5 hours away by boat off the east coast of Zadash. So it's like an island that is normally just visited by teenagers and
how the
young people
fuck
who
did
want to
a
party.
9-year-old get there?
both.
Probably.
I guess, yeah, he probably has the money just to rent out boats, and then they're
Probably.
like, yeah, you're 9 years old renting out a boat with definitely your money? Sure. Sounds good.
I mean, he does get into pubs without anyone questioning him.
It was a different time.
Yes, it was a different time.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the island then.
All right, so the party makes their way back through the central square. You see the town crier again, talking about the Turtle Festival and the Owlbear Run, bringing up the news of the day. And you find your way to the Rich Docks, which is in the northeastern quadrant of the city. Pull this up. And the Rich Docks are part of the Arts District. So this is the first time the party has gone to the Arts District. You see lots of people on the streets selling hot grilled, like skewers of meat and onions and peppers and things like this. Drinks people are selling on the street. You see tons of like artistic looking shops, like a music shop with all sorts of musical instruments. You see lace and fine gowns being sold in this area. So there's probably a bunch of tailors as well. It looks like a really like well-to-do neighborhood, this arts district. And directly east, if you go to the wall of the city, is where the Rich Docks are, where you see a number of much larger boats. The wood of the mast looks significantly more sturdy and from a higher quality wood than other boats that you've seen recently. And in the Rich Docks, you see Sourpatch, the Harbormaster. He's still kind of panting. It doesn't look like he's at his fullest level of endurance at the moment after running so much this morning. And he's going about his business talking to other dwarves at the moment in the Rich Docks. So he currently doesn't see the party appear, but you can see him.
Do we want a boat? Do we want to go over and ask him for a boat?
Yeah, I guess that makes the most sense because we already have known him and we're getting the stuff for him, so he'd probably want to lend us a boat.
Emir's just gonna kind of grumble and agree. He's not a big fan of the ocean.
All right. So Melody is gonna walk over, and when Sourpatch finishes his latest call of business order conversation, she'll loudly introduce herself. Hello, long time no see. We spoke to Caden, and
Found him. Okay.
he seems to be on the path to a better life, a better conversion, being a better person. He's alive. He's alive and well. We didn't kill him. But we did our best, and we know the location of your treasure, but we require a boat to reach it. Would you lend us a boat?
I would happily lend you a boat.
Thank you.
You going today?
Yes. We thought we would complete your quest with all haste.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Where did he say he took my bins?
Party Island.
Kachua Island? Party Island? Oh, that nasty little kid. Always getting mixed up with the wrong crowd, I tell you. Well, I can definitely lend you a boat. It would do you good to leave something as collateral, something to put down as a deposit. If you have any magic items on you, I can hold it for the day in my safe. And when you come back with my boat, I will return your items.
Can I give you like 10 gold instead? Because when we do this sort of thing, having our items on us would be good.
Oh, because you think it might be dangerous?
Well, I was also going to
Possibly.
ask, is Party Island dangerous? We're not from here.
I don't think it's dangerous. It's usually the teenagers that go there to drink beer and ale.
Teenagers and non-drunk people can be violent.
They can. Usually not this time of day, but, it's starting to be summer and people are getting into things. I don't know of anyone who has set sail there this morning, I tell you that much. But maybe if they have their own private boat, they could have gone out. But nobody here that I've seen. I am the Harbormaster after all. But yes, 10 go. My boat is worth quite a bit more than that. So usually I hold a magic item or two as collateral. So 10 gold is not really enough, sir.
How about 1 platinum piece? Or,
That's the
sorry,
equivalent of 2 gold.
that's
I
the same
believe.
thing as 10 gold. Yeah.
I think
wait.
it's 2.
Isn't
Platinum
it?
is 10.
Oh, I'm
10?
thinking of like.
Cool. How about 5 platinum pieces?
Okay, so like, this is pretty much equivalent to a potion of healing. He says, okay, you can take my skiff. You do know how to row a boat.
Yes.
Okay, well, he takes the money from you and says, my skiff is right over here. There's enough oars for, most of you, so you can figure it out amongst yourselves how to get there and back. Do you need a map? Do you know how to get to this island? It's pretty much just due northeast from here.
Any rough waters we should be wary of? Any
Oh, no.
shoals or...
It's really calm out here in this part of the Malagasy. Here, I'll get you a map. And he pulls out a map and it kind of explains to you where some of the other small islands are off the coast of Zadash. And he says, this one right here, this is Kachua Island, Party Island. You'll be there right as the sun hits its highest point in the sky today.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, good luck, Sillies, and I hope you find my pins. I'll be here. I'm pretty much here all day. And if I'm not here, you'll see me at Malamisto drinking it up.
The Sillies has spread too far, and I can't.
Sounds like
It
an
can't be
infection.
contained anymore.
Oh fuck, I've got the Sillies. Oh fuck,
No.
it's terminal.
I hope you're proud.
Don't hope. He probably is proud. He's probably very proud.
I am. Dad.
Anyway, let's go to the island. Whatever.
Rumble, grumble.
You've been generous, sort of. I wish you. I pray for good fortune upon you. I pretend to do a little fucking cleric rite, but like, I don't actually know what I'm doing, but I make it look fancy.
I'm not sure I understand. What's up?
Like I say to the Dock Master,
Okay.
I'm a cleric of Timora, and she's the god of fortune. So
Mhm.
I say I wish upon you good fortune, and I like do this or whatever. But like, Sloan doesn't actually know like cleric rites or
Oh.
whatever.
You're making it up.
Yeah, but I'm making it look like I'm blessing him,
Okay.
or I'm like wishing good fortune upon his soul.
Okay. You don't have to do deception or anything. He's a humble man, and he already looks up to you, thinks you're a lord from somewhere, and he bows graciously, accepting your acknowledgement.
You're welcome, and then I leave.
All right, so the party kind of has a visual idea. They have a skiff. They have a number of oars.
I'm assuming Emir's going to be rowing at least to a degree. I feel like that's probably a good.
Probably.
Yeah,
Melody can help navigate.
I would row. I just have this. I have this like thing in my shoulder. It flares up sometimes, particularly when I'm like rowing a boat. Just like the motion of it. Can I roll deception?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, natural 20, +2.
I guess it beats Lumbago.
Yeah, I would. It's a medical thing. It's out of my control, but I totally would, you guys.
Ymir doesn't understand how this works at all. I don't know. Ymir spent his entire life in the mountains. He's played in a river a few times, maybe a couple of lakes, but definitely not an ocean a lot.
Hmm.
Melody can row if need be. Her
Okay.
strength
Yeah, I
is
can.
awfully weak, but try.
I can probably row too, but I'm not good. Strength is only 15.
Okay.
Only
So,
15.
if anyone's got better
The average
than that.
the average
yeah,
for a person is 10.
yeah,
Melody did Fine.
Okay, well, whatever. Fine, I'll row then.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's going to be definitely Bat and Emir.
Silveren's strength is an 8, and also he's very lazy.
Well, maybe shut up. Anyway, strength check to row the boat, I guess.
Yeah, we need 3 people
Is
to row
that-
the boat, so one more person.
Sibo, do you have good strength?
Let's see. Strength is 9.
What if you and I both rowed the last oar?
We can, but I was wondering. So wait, if we do a strength check, can I row? Like, can I be little
Yeah.
Buffy?
So the 3 players who are the 3 characters who are rowing the boat, you're going to make strength checks. The 2 who are not are going to make acrobatics checks to not rock the boat and steer it in the wrong direction.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
All right. So
So it seems like Bat, Emir, and Sibo are going to make strength checks, and Melody and Soren are going to make acrobatics checks. And if you just want to let me know
So
or
many-
type in chat,
So I'm gonna use a luck point on that roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
That's an 11. That's slightly better.
That's
Mhm.
an 18.
18 for Melody. Okay,
I got 14 for
14?
strength check.
okay,
The 15 for strength.
okay.
22 for acrobatics.
Okay. The party
That's
is
really
halfway there, and it looks like you are steering in the right direction. You really haven't gotten a lot of water in the boat. The party as a whole are doing their thing. Twitch is very amused by all this. She's poking her head out and realizing that she's not on land at the moment, and this is very amusing to Twitch. But the party is halfway
Yes,
there.
this is salt water? Melody was just talking to Twitch. Yes, this is salt water. It's not good to drink, but it's very pretty. Enjoy the view.
We're just gonna look down in the water and be like, "Do you think like big things live down there, man?"
They definitely do, but you shouldn't be afraid. I mean, the things that like to eat other things tend to stay down below, far below the surface of the water.
Yeah, and we're not too far from shore. I don't imagine it goes down quite deep right now.
I don't know if we can see the bottom or whatever. All I can imagine is Emir's just looking down. It's just this blue void.
Nope.
I don't know.
Where you currently are, you cannot see the ocean floor. But and you can't even see the city of Zadash anymore. You've gone that far out into the ocean. I mean, you've been rowing about an hour or so.
Okay, maybe
Um,
it goes a little deep.
It's all good.
Twitch does seem calmed by your explanation, Melody.
How?
Surprisingly, he seems to have picked out a few words that you said, which is very, very strange.
Do I have like a rock or something, or just like is there just like a loose object that we don't care about on the boat right now?
Yeah, sure. You can find all matter of things.
Yeah, I'll grab a little like rock or something and I'll cast light on it and I say, "Look, Yumi, it doesn't go down that far." And I drop the light rock into the water and watch as it just disappears as it sinks deeper and deeper. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Don't worry. This boat seems to be strong. We know what we're doing and where we're going. And I've been in far rougher seas than this. We'll survive. Unless someone just, shakes the boat really roughly, we should be good.
So, could everybody make another ability check, please? Either acrobatics or strength, and we're gonna see if we can make it the last leg of the row.
13?
Okay.
I rolled a 10. I don't know if I have any sort of.
Okay, I'm gonna luck point that again. I got a 4. I
Okay.
got a 19 now.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
Sibo got 9.
Oh. So the party is going in the right direction. Melody and Soren have oriented the skiff appropriately, but Emir's a little bit tuckered out from doing a lot of the heavy rowing. in this last leg, and they haven't quite reached the distance. However, from where you are, you can see it's not that far, and you think you can see Kachua Island in the distance. So you can see it, but you just haven't quite made it there yet. Just as Sourpatch predicted, the sun seems to be at its zenith. It's at the very height of the sky, and the sun is beaming down on everybody.
We got this. We're almost there.
Yeah. Might help to pep up the party and encourage them in some way, I would imagine.
Yeah, it probably would. Anyway.
Melody can hand or give both Sibo and Emir a bardic inspiration dice,
Ah, okay.
which can be used on ability checks. And it's now a D8.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice. So
Yeah, so could all 5 of you make one more check?
Yeah, so I got a 6.
Got an
So
8.
the inspiration, does that mean I can, like, roll with
You add a D8 to that.
the 8? Okay.
You can add a d8 after you roll, but before you know if you succeeded or failed.
That's a 17 for Melody. And
Okay.
she can hand Bat an inspiration dice as well.
Oh, can I use that post rolling the die?
You can add it to
No.
your 6.
Oh, okay.
Sivo has let's see, is it
How much is
17?
the inspiration die?
D8.
Okay, cool.
It's a Sibo 17. Melody had, what was it?
That's a 9 for me now.
9 for Bat. Okay.
Also a 17.
17 for Melody. Silrin,
8.
8. And Emir?
Mine would be an 11 with that die.
Does Silurin? Melody will just give out an inspiration dice to Silurin as well. Why not?
Okay.
To everyone.
You have any slots left?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I have one left.
Okay, so Silrin, you want to add a D8 to your roll?
Also, they come back on a short rest, so it's not a huge.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, you could short rest. That is true.
Brings it up to a 15.
Okay, so with that, the party has landed ashore on Kachua Island, and on their shore they see a number of palm trees, a lot of sand around the perimeter. They see what looks to be a bonfire, which has gone out, but somebody must have put it there recently. You also see some bones with probably chicken or turkey or some sort of meat that people were eating here recently. You also see the tall tree that I'm pointing to it on the map. The tall tree that Caden told you about, and he told you, remember, that he dug a hole in a sandy patch about 15 feet away from the base of the tree.
Oh, well, this is pretty simple. We just got to dig it out then.
Melody's gonna tie up the boat to make sure it doesn't float away. Pull it on shore and tie it up somehow. So, yeah.
The party does have rope, I believe, right?
Yep.
And if you don't, we can just say there happened to be some rope in the skiff.
Almost every adventuring pack, which every character has, comes with rope. Other than the scholar's pack or whatever.
Melody doesn't have rope, but I'll assume she can use some.
I know
Yeah, you can grab some from the skiff.
Cool.
So you should all have control of your characters on this screen.
Can I investigate for anyone else on this island?
Yeah, just move your character and then make an investigation roll.
I'm gonna move right over here. Then investigation. It's +2.
Can we also see each other's
That is a
health bar?
21.
Is it 21?
21.
So that you do not detect anybody else currently in the area of where you just explored, but you do detect that people were here partying as recently as the past week, given how how recent the embers in the fire pit look.
Okay. Well, cool. There's no one here, so we can just get to digging. And I'm all up for digging up those badges. Let's get to digging.
Melody's over here by the palm tree.
Can I investigate for, like, I don't know, an uneven area of dirt or sand 15 feet from the tree? I'll just kind of walk in a circle 15 feet around the tree, see if I can see where.
Like a perimeter walk? Yeah. Like a radius? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a roll. And you can also move your character wherever you want him to go.
Oh, not very high.
Melody can do the same.
Okay.
That's a 15.
15? Okay.
Sivo got 20 for investigation, and he's investigating this area.
Okay, by the southern palm tree? Okay.
Yeah. So this island isn't that big.
No, it's not.
Seems kind of like a lame party spot, but
Seems like a big investment to get here to have a party.
yeah.
Then again, it is isolated, so you can, like, probably do illegal things, or
You could kill someone and get away with it.
you could scream "fuck" really loud, and your neighbors wouldn't really need to.
Oh, yeah.
So can people tell me what they got for their investigation checks?
Oh, 3.
3. Okay.
I got 20 and around my area.
I got a 20. I got a 21 on my area.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 11 where I'm standing.
11. Okay.
For investigation, that was a 15.
Melody has discovered a very weird pile of sand directly south of where she's currently standing.
Sand? On a beach?
It's like a protruding pile of sand. Wonder if she had a shovel or something to dig.
She's gonna put Twitch
I
down so
wonder.
Twitch can explore the island.
Okay.
He's gonna die.
Can she press to digitate the sand away? Like,
She
can
can,
like,
but it would take a long time compared to having a shovel and digging. But yes, she can.
well, I don't have a shovel, so she'll try and combine prestidigitation with digging with her dagger.
Okay. Is anybody else helping or watching, or what's happening to everybody else?
No.
What do you?
I'll just watch. I'll just wait.
If I
to
can
see how
find an
it turns out.
opportunity to not work, I will take it.
Sibo is looking for something to dig around with. So,
Okay.
is there any tool? So, what kind of check would that be? Is that investigation,
No, well, it's
or
still
is
an
it
investigation,
nature?
but there aren't tools there aren't like person-made tools around you on this island where you are.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, can he find like a half open
yeah.
coconut or something to use it
Yes.
as a tool?
Yeah, that
And
yes.
would that be a nature, or would that be
No,
investigation?
you don't have to roll. I can just tell you that you can easily find whatever coconut husks or branches, and you can do sort of a makeshift pole to use to dig.
Got it. So Sibo is going to. He finds a half-cut coconut husk
Mm-hmm.
and then brings it to Melody. And while he's bringing,
Take this.
he is covering his boobs a little bit and making fun of like things. I don't know, being silly.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Then you're living up to your title as one of my Sillies.
Hey, it's Party City here. So, here, have a half of my party. It's a party gift. Let's dig.
So only Melody and Sibo are digging?
Yeah, only the shortest people are digging.
Yeah.
in this
Yeah,
party.
watch out.
with my hands. Just
Everybody goes to Party Island and they just like start chilling and relaxing. It's like Jamaica or something.
I don't know. I'm just gonna, like I said, just digging with my hands. In the,
Melody and Sibo, you definitely can see something is buried in this, in this conspicuous piece of conspicuous lot of sand. Something's definitely buried there.
Okay, so do we see everything, or are we starting to see things?
You know that something is in there,
Okay.
a few feet deep in the ground, but you know, with only 2 people digging, it's going to take some time.
I offered to help.
You're doing so good. Good job, guys. Keep it up.
I'm here for emotional support. Keep going.
Emir, you offer to help, or are you helping?
I'm moving.
All right. So now with Emir helping, the 3 of you discover a small wooden chest. Melody, I'm going to move you out of the way just so I can reveal the chest. And there is a lock on the chest. It's not that large of a chest. I would say it's like 1.5 feet, maybe wide. You know, you've seen chests like this before.
Well, Melody's gonna try and pick the lock.
Yeah, give me a dexterity check.
I can give you a dexterity check. And that is a 22.
Oh, Melody, you unpick the lock, or you pick the lock, rather. And inside you find a small pouch full of guilds pins. These must be markings connected to a number of the guilds in the city of Zadash. And you find 3 magic items: a wand of secrets, a cap of water breathing, and a periapt of health. Like a small, almost shaped like a perfume bottle
Okay.
arm
Periapt
thing.
of health.
And that's what you find.
Matt, I was wondering if you can tell us briefly, like, what are these items like for, or like what do they do?
You could make an Arcana check.
Okay. That's 15.
Yeah, you know, you rely a lot on your gnomish heritage, and you realize you've come across this wand of secrets before. You know it's a kind of device that can detect if there's a trap or a door near you that is hidden. Cap of water breathing, you figure out is pretty self-explanatory. If you wear it, it will help you breathe water as if it was air. And so if you were underwater at some point, you could wear it and breathe as if you were a fish. Periapt of health will protect you from catching certain diseases.
Only certain diseases, or like,
Right.
So poison is not one of them.
That's correct. Poison is not one of them. So it's not.
Okay.
It doesn't protect you against poison. It protects you against disease.
Imagine not already being able to be immune to disease because of your class. Could it
Who
be
is
me?
that? Is that you?
Yeah, I get immunities to disease after
Monks
a
and
bit.
paladins get that because their bodies are temples.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If one of us is already infected with the disease, could we wear it and then get cured, or is it
No.
more of a preventative thing?
You can wear it, and it will prevent some of the symptoms or the severity of the symptoms, but it won't prevent all of the symptoms.
Sounds like a vaccine.
Yeah, you could say.
So
Yeah, everybody go ahead and take 200 experience points for finding the pins and these items. That's 200. What are we thinking? What are we doing?
I guess
open
we'll keep
chest.
digging.
Decide to keep these magic items. I know these are merchants. Like we give them back to the merchants and try to gain favor with whoever else he stole from, whoever else's items these are. Because I don't think all of these are the I don't know, the guy that we were helping's items. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Do we keep them or do we sell them? Do we give them back?
I vote we give them back, and if Caden comes to get reading lessons, we'll have a reliable place to find him out of the reach of his goonies.
Again, he is going to know that I charmed him. He does already know that, and he probably told his dad. Just as a heads up. So, in the long run, it will probably bite us, but my goal was to just get quick information. / also use that spell, which I never get to use.
I just hope he's not as powerful as everyone says, and we don't get completely fucked over because he has money.
It does sound like his dad doesn't really care about him, so maybe we don't have too much to worry about.
That's true. He's got Gendo as his dad. Oh, that's a reference no one's gonna get. Damn.
Weeb. Probably.
No, I get it. So that was Ikari. So he's Shinji. Oh no.
Yeah, he's That's an Evangelion reference this entire time. This is the
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Everything's Evangelion. Yes, this is Eva.
So
yeah, it's fine.
That was all.
So can everybody make
going back to
yeah? So can everybody make a perception roll, please?
I'm good at those, kind of. I think I am.
19.
19. Okay.
14.
No, I didn't.
15.
Reroll. That's a 9.
Sibo, you detect some large aquatic creatures kind of circling the island at this moment. These are creatures. These are creatures you have no familiarity with, so you don't actually know what they are. But you see a series of blue fins sticking out of the water. It could be
how many do I see?
Several.
Oh, so 3 to 4. Isn't several like 3 to 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of warning the party because I don't know what this is. It can be dolphin or it can be a shark.
Mm-hmm.
So
I put my foot on one of the rocks and I stand up heroically, and my cloak of billowing sweeps up, and I say, "We shall defeat them." Wait, no, you haven't told us about them yet. Sorry, I was just looking through my character sheet, and I remember that I have a cloak of billowing.
Yeah.
That I stole.
The hero cape.
Yeah.
Does that mean you do heroic things?
No.
Not calculating yourself.
It means I do glorious things.
Sibo laughs at Soren squeaking a little. Okay, so party, what do we do? So I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have a necklace of adaptation. Does this need to be attuned to use it, or I can use it?
It does require attunement.
What is that, and when did you get that?
This was back when we defeated Noke. Remember?
Mm.
It was one of the magic items that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cannot remember.
So when you wear it, you can breathe normally in any environment, which does include water.
Yeah, so I was thinking about using this and then going underwater for a little bit and then see what these creatures are.
Yeah, you could.
You
totally but
should
how
not do
long?
that. You will die. They are sharks. They are sharks. You will be eaten. They're sharks.
How do you know?
Oh, right. Well, anything with fins circling around an island are either friendly, and we don't need to worry about them, or they're going to eat us. And in either of those cases, swimming into the water will not be beneficial.
Mm. Yeah,
Can
I
Melody-
suggest not swimming in.
Can Melody,
Melody
go
what?
over and pull the boat on straight up onto the island, so that it's not in the water at all, and it's safer?
Yeah.
Maybe
You're gonna need some help to move the boat.
Sibo's helping.
Okay, so you go ahead and move your characters over there. Yeah, you can definitely pull the boat in.
You said
Right
it
now
was
it
in
is, but
this
you can
area?
push it. You can push it more inland.
I
It's
thought it
where
was-
Melody's
Okay.
token is where the boat currently is, but you can drag it inland more if you
Okay.
wish.
This should be such
So-
a shitty place to get drunk and party, and you would get drunk and then
Yeah.
fall off the cliff and then either drown or get eaten.
And
Yep.
while Melody is near the water, can she see if she can tell what kind of animals or creatures those are?
No, but after Sibo has pointed them out, she can see that there are about 3 or 4 of them circling you as well.
Can I do nature check to see what these can be? Does this count as nature? Because
it's
like animal.
Identifying an animal would count as nature. At least rules is written.
This is intelligence, right? Nature check for
Yeah.
lore about terrain, plants. Yeah, go ahead and make one. You can make a nature check.
I got 24.
Oh.
Well, it's an aquatic animal. Judging by the speed of it, you think it's probably male or masculine. And they don't look like they're getting tired by circling the island.
And can I roll animal handling to see if I can call one up to the shore?
I think so. Yeah, to try to understand. Well, it says animal handling. Can you calm down an animal, intuit an animal's intentions?
If
Yeah,
it's
why not? Why not? Wisdom, yeah. So you want to try to figure out, are these friendly or not friendly? Yeah, that could be animal handling.
15.
Oh no, Sibo, they do not look friendly.
I'm gonna cast.
Ugh.
I'm gonna stand over here, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals because I can do that once per day. And I'm gonna say, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? What's poppin', my dudes?"
They don't respond.
Well, they don't respond because they don't seem to know what language you're speaking. Whoever,
I cast Speak with Animals. Oh, they're not
animals.
Gotcha.
However, you see 4 aquatic creatures that have greenish blue skin. These eel-like tendrils waving and coming out of their face and mouth area. They have fins, small fins on their shoulders and back, and they are all carrying harpoons.
Oh no,
They
these
look
are enemies.
dangerous, and they're all about to strike you. Could everybody please roll for initiative?
Great. Ooh, natural 20, so that's 23 for
23.
Sibo.
Okay, wow.
Yay.
19.
19?
Wait,
Okay.
oh, it's because I rolled a D8, not a D20. I still had the Bardic Inspiration D8. Yo! Also natural 20!
Rolled a 19.
So what's your total then, Soren? Is it also 20?
23.
23, okay.
See, but you had a
I
23
got
or 24?
I'm 23. I would say Soren go first.
Okay, yeah.
Emir
I-
and Bat,
I do not
I
want
got
to
a
be up in melee
14.
with these guys.
Bat
so-
14. Okay, Emir,
Sorry, I rolled a 19.
19. Okay,
Wow, everybody high roll today.
yeah.
Are these people or are these monsters?
They're monsters. They're not people.
Gotcha.
And they're called, if you're interested, they're called Meros.
Do they have legs?
No, they have, where would be legs, it's like a merman. They turn, it's like a large fin
Gotcha.
at
Okay,
the
so
end
we're
that
so
tapers.
they can't come get us while we're on shore.
You don't know yet if they can walk on shore, but from where you see them in the
That would
water,
be so
at the
fucking
moment-
creepy if they could.
yeah, where you see them at the moment, it looks like they're like wading in the water. So they're actually sort of readying and aiming their weapons at you. None of them go first. Actually, Sibo or Silrin, your first act.
I think I'm going first, right? I am going to move over here, and can I take cover behind this tree trunk?
Yes.
Cool. And then I'm going to cast spiritual weapon right
Okay.
here. Or actually,
Okay.
I'll do it right here.
Like hovering above the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be another folding chair. Oh, fuck, 1 second. Let me look up Macho Man Randy Savage quotes.
All right. Let me find a chair.
Teddy, you could just say, "Oh yeah," in Macho Man Randy Savage's voice over and over again.
I could. And
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's all
I've been loving music. Fuck. That hurts my throat so much. I could not do this voice well. I've been loving music all my life.
Teddy, you sound like a smoker.
Yeah.
Sound like you chain smoked like 20 times.
That's quote number 34 on this website, which is the 58 best Macho Man Randy Savage quotes. And then I fucking swing the chair at it.
Okay.
23.
23 hits.
Cool. Unless my damage kills it, can I also roll my attack roll for my bow?
Well,
Okay, sure. Yeah.
how much damage does it do though? It's not going to kill it. I don't think in one hit.
It does 9 force damage.
9 force damage. Yeah. It's still alive after that.
Yeah. And then 13 to hit it with my bow.
A 13 hits.
And also a D8 plus 3 because my wisdom and dex mod are the same thing. Spiritual weapon and bow 1 bow use a D8. 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Do you want to tell us how you hurt this creature?
I run out behind this tree, and then I stick my head out, and I wave my hand in front of my face, and a glowing blue macho mask appears on me, and I say, "I've been loving music all my life." And then with that same motion, magic swirls out of my hand and right next to the marrow and manifests into a big folding chair and smacks it on the back of the head. And then while it's reeling, it looks up, and I shoot it in the nipple.
Wow. Ouch. Ouch. It squeals out in a language that you don't understand. It sounds like a sinister tone of voice.
Actually,
that he's using.
I super hope that these fish things don't have nipples. That would be disturbing.
Oh, they do though, according to the D&D website.
That
Rat nipples.
That upsets me greatly.
Yeah, you sound very obsessed.
Fish milk,
This
fish
is-
milk.
I think that's the end of your
Teddy,
turn.
And yes, that is the end of my turn.
All right, Sibo, it's on you.
Okay, I am going to. Okay, 25. So I am going to move under the tree here.
So it's your movement is 20, by the way, because you're still encumbered.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
you can go there.
20.
You can go there. Yeah, that's 20.
Yep, and then I am going to attack the same one that just got hurt,
Go for it.
because I can do extra damage. That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
First, 5 damage, and let's see. And extra 2 damage, so it's
Extra
7 total.
Okay. So you struck him mightily with an arrow, again, it's wincing and sputtering out in a language that I don't think any of you have heard before. Again, it sounds very sinister and evil, the language that they're speaking. Melody, we're gonna turn to you next.
Melody is going to start by climbing. Can she climb up this tree?
Climb up the tree? Yes, you can. It's a dexterity check.
All right. Can I use acrobatics?
Oh yeah, you can use acrobatics.
Hey, that's a 23.
Yeah, so Melody climbs the tree with ease.
And then she is going to cast tongues,
It's okay.
and she's going to call out from the tree, "Hey, I'm sorry we've invaded your island, and I'm sorry my friend here attacked you. What business do you have here?"
All four of the creatures are so surprised that you speak in such a way that they can understand you. And one of them responds to you.
Melody sounded kind of evil right now, not gonna lie.
One of them,
Melody's evil.
one of them retorts, "This is our island. This is our living. And if you disturb our living, we disturb that which disturbs us."
That makes total sense, my friends. I'm so sorry we've disturbed your living place. We had lost something, and we thought we could find it on this island, and we did, and we were just about to head back out. So if you'd allow us safe passage, we will not bother you again.
Can you make a persuasion roll, please?
Can I? Yes, I can. 19.
So two of them are talking to one another, and without responding, Melody, one of these marrow creatures has swum underwater, and it looks like he's disappeared.
Melody is gonna jump down from the tree.
Okay.
And bow to the remaining 3 creatures. She'll then walk over here and offer, "If you'd like me to heal you in return for free passage, I can do that as well."
They don't respond to you when you say that. And Melody, the creature that disappeared, returns in a slightly different location.
Okay. So she's gonna walk over to just at the edge of the water and ask simply, "May we leave you in peace? Will you let us go?"
They are talking to one another in a language that you kind of understand. And you can kind of hear them saying that they need to take out the intruders. Otherwise, the other treasures will also be discovered. And they raise their harpoons, and it looks like they're ready to attack you, Melody.
Wow. Okay. Well, she's going to bow to them and then head back to the... I don't know if she has enough movement to head back to the tree. But can she?
How much movement do you have?
I have 25 feet.
Yeah, I think you might be able to, right? You just double back?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I
And that's the end
could
of your
climb
turn?
it, that would be great, but I'd understand if not.
Yeah, I don't know that we could do two
yeah.
climbing actions in the same turn, but yes, you can definitely double back.
Cool. And that'll be it.
Ymir, you're up next. You see what's going on. This creature 10 feet away from you has just gotten swung by a spiritual chair.
I don't think I have any particularly good ranged weapons currently. I have my throwing axes, but I don't think I'll be able to retrieve them if I chuck them in the water.
Yeah, they will probably sink in the water. But up to you. What do you want to do?
I think Emir's gonna just kind of stand there and see if we can try to goad them on shore, try to like taunt them. Like,
Yeah.
come here, come get some.
Yeah, they say something back to you in a guttural language that Melody understands they're kind of saying like, we're gonna take these 5 down, no problem. Is that the end of your turn?
I guess they're already in action, so yeah, ready, yeah, for him to step into range, the guy that got hit by the chair.
Okay, then you'll attack him.
Yeah.
You can also just ready for the next enemy to step into range.
Yeah, that's probably better, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can phrase it so that it's any enemy, right? Not just the one that was struck by the chair. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably better. It wouldn't be, yeah, for sure.
Bat, you're up next.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up here.
Okay, up to the shore. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start. Wait, are we still fighting?
Can you
guys,
swim
right?
in the water?
How far in water is this?
5, 10. No, not. That's about 5 feet so far.
Okay, I'm probably like a little bit taller than that, so it should be fine.
So you're swimming in the
Average
water.
height.
Okay, hold on. You need to make I think it's a dexterity check. I gotta look up, I don't remember.
I'm a monk. This is fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a strength check. Strength check to swim.
Okay, really?
It would probably be athletics, because I think that's specific. It specifically mentioned in the description of athletics that it includes swimming.
Strength at GM's option.
Oh, whatever. I'm good. I'm good at that. That's actually beneficial.
Yeah, at the GM's option, it could do a strength athletics check. Yeah, I mean, you
cool.
can do athletics.
That's a 21.
Yeah, so you're swimming just fine then, Beth.
Cool. I'm hitting this guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a unarmed attack. Yeah. 18 to hit. Does that hit?
That hits. Yes, it does.
D4 plus 3 to hit. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Then I'm gonna hit him again.
Whoa.
And should I use a key? Yeah, I'll use a key point and hit him real good. To do a flurry of blows, to hit him twice. 13 to hit. Does that hit?
That hits.
Cool. So this damage does, or this attack does, 4 damage, and then the next attack. And then that's a 23. That hits.
That also hits, yes.
4. That's 7 damage. And then I'm gonna use my extra attack to attack him again. Monks are so funny. That's 16. That hits.
That hits.
D4 plus 3. That's 4 damage.
Bat, you've almost killed this creature. You've whacked it in several places in its chest and its body because you're adjacent to it, and it's bleeding and bruised in multiple places. It's still alive.
I'm so upset that it's alive by 1, hanging on by a thread.
I'm so upset that it's alive by 1.
Teddy, shut up. No. You're not dead.
Actually, that Marrow is the first to act, and it's going to first try to bite at you. That's an 18.
Yeah, okay, so that hits.
A bite does 8 points of piercing damage. It's then going to reach out at you and try to scratch you with its claw. But that's a 14, so I think that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Okay, so his second attack misses. This Marrow, his buddy, is going to circle around to head right in front of you. He's saying something in some sort of sinister aquatic language, and he is also going to bite at you. It's a 16. I think that's a hit.
Oh, 16, yeah, that's a hit.
So that is 8 points of piercing damage. So you're at 22 now?
Yeah.
And he's also going to claw at you, and that is a 17, so that's a hit. And that is 9 points of slashing damage. Bat.
Okay, based.
This other marrow is now going to swim in the water to be directly adjacent to you, and it will also bite you. That's a 21. That's going to do 8 points.
Wait. Melody would like to interject here. Wait, she needs to check. I need to check and see if I'm close enough and what the range is
Okay.
Cutting
for
words.
cutting words.
What's the range?
Okay. It's
Probably
60.
30. Oh, sorry.
60.
So yes. So Melody is going to cutting words the damage that this third marrow does.
Okay. So Bat, instead of that's going to be 6 points of damage on its first attack instead.
Could I don't mean to interject, but could I don't know if he's close enough, could I use my protection ability? Like, I don't know if that works the same way, but where he's within 5 feet of me to impose disadvantage on the creature.
The creature has to be 5 feet away from you?
He has to be 5 feet away. Bat, that is.
And Bat is 5 feet away from you.
Yeah, because it's protection. While you're wielding a shield, then a creature that you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction and impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
And my understanding is that removes your ready to action from earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so I'm going to say yes to that. And
You do also have to do it before they roll.
Okay, then never mind.
Oh.
Never mind that then.
Okay. So, but now we know for the next.
Yeah.
I mean, there is still one more guy floating in the ocean. All right, but for this guy, he gets a second attack, and he's gonna once again try to claw back. And that is an 11, which I think is gonna miss. All right. So,
Go.
the last marrow is also going to. Let's see. He's gonna swim under the water to be adjacent to where the spiritual chair is, and he's going to use his harpoon and throw the dart of the harpoon at Bat.
Oh, based. Yes, good.
That's a 22. That's going to hit for 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm knocked out.
Bat, what is your medium character?
Yes.
Okay. That's the end of the marrow's turn, and you are unconscious. We're going to We're going to start the second round, starting with Silrin.
Alright. First things first, I'm going to use my bonus action to swing my motherfucking chair at this dude's head.
Which one?
The almost dead one.
The almost dead one. Okay.
You can't let anyone walk over you, or everyone will walk over you. Silrin. That hurts so bad. Ow. And then I swing. 22.
That hits.
Minimum of 4 damage.
You kill this creature. How would you like to slay him?
I bop it on the head really hard, and it just falls underwater.
Yep. And this creature looks like it's has sunken in the ocean. He is no more. The other marrows are crying out in some sort of sinister language. It seems like they're very upset by this. Soren, I think you have more. Do you have something else you can do?
Yeah, well, that was my bonus action. I still have movement and action,
Okay.
and free object interaction, and free talk.
Mhm.
They're not humanoids, correct?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the monsters.
I don't. None of them are wounded, right?
None of these 3 left are wounded. That's correct.
Okay. Then I will shoot this one with
Mhm.
my bow.
Your bow. Okay, let's hear it. Let's do it.
Thunk. 18.
18 hits.
Thunk. Oh. Anti-pog 4 damage.
Say it's something.
And then I will stay here because I still have cover against all of them, right? From position
Mhm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That is my turn.
Sibo.
Alrighty. I am going to attack the one that just got.
That Soren just hit? Yeah, you can.
Yes.
That's this one right here.
22.
22 hits.
And that's 11 damage for first.
Okay.
And the bonus damage will be another 8, so 19 damage.
My goodness. Chibo, tell us how you, with your one arrow, tell us how you hit this creature.
I try to aim at head, and it skid by the head and then strikes on the shoulder. And it screams or whatnot in a sinister way.
Yes, it does. And as you strike it in its shoulder, you notice that its little bat wing that's on its shoulder sort of starts to crumple up and fold over itself. It's no longer helping it keep aloft in the water. So he's looking quite harmed in this moment. So well done, Sibo. And Sibo, do you have any other action?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so I think we're on Melody next.
Is Bat still unconscious?
Yes.
Yes, I am still unconscious.
So she's gonna run over here to grab. If she drags Bat out up onto the beach, is she gonna give them an opportunity attack on his body?
Explain again?
If she wants to go over here and drag Bat up onto the beach, so he's out of reach of the creatures, will that initiate an opportunity attack on his unconscious body?
I don't think so. You're dragging it across the ground. I don't think that would give them opportunity attack.
Okay, so she's gonna do that. Try and drag him back up here so that his body's out of the way. And then she's going to healing word him.
Okay.
And
so Bat is going to be diagonal from you now. You dragged him up.
Yeah, can I drag him up one more, like north one?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like you're up here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And that's 9 hit points for Bat.
Bat, you are conscious again.
And then she's going to pull out her crossbow and use that to aim it at the wounded marrow.
Okay, that's this one. Go for it.
All right. That's a 10 to hit.
That misses.
So she's trying to do too much at once, and she fumbles with the crossbow, and the bolt just flops from the ground.
And they speak to one another again in some sort of sinister, garbled aquatic language, leaving us to Emir next to act.
Emir just wishes he could convince them to come out of the water. I don't know if I can try to goad them out of the water somehow.
Yeah, say something and make a persuasion check.
Like, hey, you should fight me with an hand, you cowards. Trying to goad me into the water. I don't like it out there. You should fight me where I can fight you, 1-to-1. I don't know. I can't say men because I don't know. I don't want to assume your gender, but you're also fish.
No, they were swimming pretty male, dude. They were pretty fast.
Can you make a persuasion roll at disadvantage because they actually don't know what you're saying, but maybe they can figure it out from your context clues and body language. So persuasion at disadvantage.
Alright, so an 8 both times, -2, 6.
Yeah, you just seem to make them angrier, actually, Emir.
Just gonna raise my hand, I don't know, I can't gesture to come at me.
Yeah, it makes them angrier.
I guess I'm gonna throw one of my throwing axes at the wounded marrow.
At the wounded one. Okay, go for it.
Okay, it's gonna make it 20. So 19 to hit.
You said 19?
Yes.
That hits.
And so it's 9 damage.
Oh, ouch. That's gotta hurt. All right. Now that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Bat, you are conscious and you get a turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back a bit. Move back a bit.
Okay.
Throw a dart at this guy.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, Bat's had enough. He's running inland.
Yup. Fuck water. It's terrible. Oh, that is a 24 to
24
hit.
hits.
That is 5 damage.
Okay.
Use
At the end of your turn?
extra attack, hit it again with another dart.
Another dart. Okay.
11 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind. That's it. That's all I do.
All right. So you killed one marrow, which means this guy is the next to act. He's actually going to back up and use his harpoon against Emir. That's an 11, which is going to miss. That's the end of his turn. The marrow that is now closest to Emir will move forward and strike Emir with first a bite. It's a 17. Is that enough?
18 is my AC.
Oh my goodness! So he bites into your hide or leather, but nothing pierces your skin. It's so close.
I have a thing for this. I'm sorry. Can I use a what am I looking for? Find it. Can I use a riposte? When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend a superiority dice and try to make it attack with a weapon.
Yeah, like a defensive move. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, try to hit it with my axe there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming 19 plus 7 hits.
And this is the axe that you found in the rat lair, correct?
Yeah, should be +1 to hit, wouldn't it?
So you slam the axe into the side of the marrow, but also very strangely, it doesn't seem to pierce its skin, and it's almost like you're slicing through air when you swing with your axe at this creature. This is not normal.
So does it? All right, I'm gonna guess it doesn't take damage then necessarily.
It looks like you didn't hit it with the axe for some reason, but it looked like you were hitting it, but on him you don't see any wounds.
Lovely.
Brett, I'm gonna type something to you in the chat. Brett, does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so. Can I switch to my other axe then? Oh. Alright.
Yeah.
So can I relay this to the party?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, Emir seems to have discovered that this magical axe he found is not quite what it seems.
Oh, did you get cursed?
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Cursed with what? Cursed with what though?
I can't hurt it. Like.
Oh wait, I think I might know what the curse
It's
is.
stuck in my hand.
I've heard of this curse before. It's called Ligma.
If you say Ligma, oh my fucking god. Teddy, no.
So, Emir, that was the first attack that you tried to defend, and this marrow gets a second attack, and he's going to try to hit you by clawing it. And that is a 18. So, does that hit?
My AC is 18. I don't know if it has to go
18
higher.
hits. That's 9 points of slashing damage. And he's actually going to back up away from you, which gives you I think that gives you an opportunity attack. Teddy, do you know the answer to this? Like, Emir already used his reaction, but can he also get an opportunity attack immediately in the same round?
I think technically he gets an opportunity attack, but he doesn't have a reaction, so he can't do it.
Okay,
so no, he cannot take an opportunity.
He can't take it. Okay, so the creature is actually going to back up into the ocean, and Emir won't get the opportunity attack.
Reaction, but I don't know how quick that would.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Teddy. The last marrow is going to swim away from the party and shoot its harpoon at Emir. That is a 14. I think that's going to miss. That is the end of the Marrow's turn. We're going to start the top of round 3, going back to Soren. And Soren, your chair is still like hovering in the water, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Spiritual
man.
chair.
Best kind of chair. Can I get an amen? Are they fleeing? Seems like
Judging by their body language, no. They're just defending themselves from the water.
they're spreading out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my Jesus chair will soar.
He's a chair. Okay.
It's like
I
the
say
Beyblade,
this
the part
isn't
of the Red
this
Sea.
isn't a Macho Man quote, but it fits. So I'm gonna say it in his voice. Can I get an amen, an amen, brother? As I swing it at him. 20.
20 hits.
That is 7 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm also gonna shoot him.
With your bow.
Actually, no, I'm gonna do Toll the Dead.
Okay,
So
what
it's a
do I
wisdom
need to
save.
do for Toll the Dead?
Wisdom save.
Okay. This creature actually has a surprising level of wisdom for a mirror creature. That's a 15 on wisdom.
That I believe that my DC is 13, so very easily beats.
Okay. So-
Yep, and that is my turn. All right, so noted. They're much easier to hit than they are to spook.
The party has learned something. Soren's turn is over. We're going to go to Sibo next. Sibo.
The furthest one, is it almost dead?
The furthest one has never been hit by the party, actually.
Oh, I meant this one.
Oh, that one? That one is almost dead, yes.
Oh
Okay.
wait, shit! I didn't realize that. Sorry, I couldn't see its health bar.
He has two hit points left.
Oh,
Like,
damn! I would have
I
hit
can't-
it. Oops. Unfortunate. Could I potentially have hit this one instead if I had realized that it was low health?
The AC would still be the same.
No, with my chair.
Oh. So instead of hitting the one,
Yeah. If I didn't see his health bar, if I knew that he was at 2,
you would have
or,
gone
like,
for that
very
one
low.
instead. Yeah, we can say that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna change this guy. Your chair is
still-
over here.
I still say, can I get an amen, brother?
And Soren, you have murdered this mirror creature. You no longer see it floating in the water.
Jesus'
body must
chair
be-
strikes again.
Yeah.
And then I still told the dead, and it didn't work. So yeah.
Okay, Sibo. So there's 2 creatures left, neither of which have been hit yet.
Okay, so I got 18 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Tell me which one. Is it this one on the bottom?
This-
18 hits.
Yeah. That's 10 damage.
Okay. Well done with that. Again, you get him right in the shoulder. His bat wing sort of crumples up, and he's saying something in some abyssal, horrible language to you.
Is it abyssal?
Yeah. Do you speak abyssal?
No.
Yeah. It is abyssal. Is that the end of your turn, Sibo?
In some kind of English language.
Sibo, you're good. You're done.
Yep, and that'll be my end of turn.
Okay, Melody, I think you're next.
She's going to insult this lower one
Okay.
by calling out, "Your mother was seaweed,"
Oh.
and
Got him.
which they have to wisdom save for,
He got a 5.
and that fails. So he takes 2d4, psychic damage, which is 5 psychic damage,
Whoa.
and then has disadvantage on their next attack.
Okay.
And she's gonna follow that with a... Dang it. Any bonus actions that she can do? Nah. She's just gonna stay where she is.
Okay.
And that's the
Bat.
rest of her turn.
Bat, I believe you're next. No, I'm sorry. Emir, you're next.
Emir's just gonna just stare at the axe, kind of grumble at himself. Just start yelling at the one that's been hurt already. Be like, hey, you should come here so I can hit you with my shield. I don't know.
He kind of uses his fishtail to splash water on you, in as menacing a way as he could with its tail.
And I'll call it fish face and just stand there on the shore, grumbling.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
That?
Okay, so I'm gonna be throwing more darts. Gonna throw some darts at this guy. That's a first attack, 22,
That hits.
4 damage.
Mhm.
Second attack, 7. Oh, luck point. That's my last luck point. Damn it. Okay, well, I did 4 damage to this guy.
Got it.
And then, yeah, I'll end my turn there. I'll end my turn, Yugi. Play your last pathetic card.
This guy who's kind of floating right off the shore is once again shooting his harpoon, another dart from his harpoon at Ymir. Oh, that's a 7. That's gonna miss. And this guy floating east of the party in the middle of the ocean will also shoot a harpoon dart at Ymir. Oh, that's a 25. That's gonna hit. And that will do 11 points of piercing damage. Ymir, you go ahead.
I was just saying, ow.
Okay. So you're at how much now? 16? Ymir also, what size are you a creature? Are you medium or large?
I believe he's large.
He's large. Okay, so it says if you're a large.
No, wait, Ymir? Sorry, who are you asking about? Ymir would be medium.
Ymir's medium.
Yeah,
I thought
large
it was
would be like a 10-foot by 10-foot creature on the map.
Okay. Okay. So Ymir, in that case, nothing else happens to you.
Large is like the size of a horse.
Okay.
Good to know. In that case, Silrun, your first act. It's now round 4.
Skadoosh, Jesus, share time. Boing. Does the 12 hit?
12 misses.
Okay, then also Skadoosh does a 13 hit.
13 hits with your bow.
Guys, the AC is 13, believe it or not. Yes, with my bow.
And how much damage is that?
4 piercing.
All right. Another yelp of pain. This is the first time, Silrun, that you actually notice its blood is kind of a dark blue-black color. This is the first time that you notice it. It's dripping from the side of his abdomen.
It seems like Melody talked to you guys, but we're still fighting, so I'm going to assume that you're assholes. So I don't feel bad about this.
Yeah, Sibo, it's on you now.
Sibo is going to hit this one too.
Okay.
13.
13 hits.
And that's 5 plus 8. So total 13 damage.
All right. Tell us how you hit this creature.
I hit the same spot and see how it aches.
Yeah, there's more blood. Is what happens. Lots more blood. It's gross.
Bloody waters.
Yeah, the little water. You know, it looks like some of the blood has splashed onto the spiritual weapon, but is it ephemeral, this weapon, Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the blood actually all goes into the water. So it's leaving this horrible color in the ocean at the moment. And so, Tebow, is at the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, I think that's Melody next.
So the marrow that I hit with Vicious Mockery last time around no longer has disadvantage.
Okay.
Because once they finish their turn, that disadvantage is over.
Okay.
She's going to Vicious Mockery the faraway marrow that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
And call out, "Coward, you keep staying over there instead of coming and fighting like a true marrow." And
Melody, it works. You've hurt his feelings.
Yes. He takes 6 damage.
6 damage. Words do hurt.
And then...
He has disadvantage, right? In the next
yes.
round? Okay.
For the next
Yes,
attack.
he does.
Next attack. Got it.
Or ability check, maybe? I think it's just...
So I think that's everything she can do.
Okay.
So stick
So
her
she-
tongue out of the other one.
Yeah, they're clearly both still very angry at you and the rest of the party. They are communicating to one another still. It seems to be that these wounds and the one that is off the shore closest to you, the wounds look like they've cut very deep. So he's nearing death. Emir, it's now your turn to act.
So Emir's gonna throw his last hand axe because he's gotta buy more than just 2. And carry
Okay.
more than just 2. But he's gonna throw his last one at the wounded one.
Okay, let's do it.
Is that 13?
13
Hit.
hits.
It's 13 damage.
Emir, tell us how you murder this creature.
I just yell really loudly and I throw my axe at it. And then I blow up the other one.
Ah!
Yeah, just war cry type stuff. I don't know.
And both your axe and its body fall into the ocean. I believe that's the end of your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bat, you get a turn, and there's only one mer creature left in the field.
Okay, so going to throw exactly two darts at the marrow,
Mhm.
at the bone marrow. 22 to hit, so that hits.
That hits.
That does 4 damage. 19, that hits.
Mhm.
That does 5 damage. So in total,
Mhm.
that is 9 damage. And then I will go back into hibernation.
Okay. Emir, this creature is going to swim all the way up to you. It has disadvantage on its first
That
attack.
is
and
a brave motherfucker.
It has disadvantage on its first attack, and he's going to try to bite.
Have we taken any damage this whole fight?
That went those
I
little
have
punches.
Yes!
Does anybody remember that? I do.
I'll be real, I wasn't paying super close attention then.
Those were that
Silver and Bat almost dies.
My bad. I
Soren
should've
sleep
worded
through his friend's unconsciousness.
Friend is a strong word.
All right, so Emir, this first attack totally misses. He tries to bite at you, and you can feel the hot air from its breath getting really close to your neck, but he does not connect. His second attack, he's going to claw at you with his long arm. That's going to be a 14, which I believe will miss.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to use the remainder of his turn to actually back up away from you. So you're going to get an opportunity attack. He's playing it very risky.
I don't know if I can actually take my opportunity attack to kind of try to hit him with my shield or something instead of my cursed axe.
You can try.
I don't know how that works because it's a shield or something.
Yeah. Let's have you do an attack roll.
All right, can I do an unarmed strike? Would that be?
Yeah, you could. Let's say you throw your shield on the ground and use your arm instead. You can do that.
You can also just punch with the shield in your hand. Unarmed strikes doesn't actually need to be a punch. It can be with any part of your body.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Man, I miss unarmed punching.
Try to kick it into the water or something.
Yeah, tell us what you get, Emir.
Yeah. All right. So hit. So it's 7. So yeah, 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And it's just what is that? I gotta read how that works. Sorry, it just says okay. Just 6 damage.
Yep. It's an unarmed attack roll, whatever the damage.
It's one plus strength mod. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's what you're saying. So yeah.
6. Okay. That's the end of that round. We're gonna start the top of the next round. I think that Silrin starts.
Yep. Bat, how wounded are you?
How winded?
Wounded. / do you need
wounded.
do you need healing right now this second?
Oh, I'm at 9 right now. So, I mean,
Well, I think we can take a rest and/or I can heal you after the fight.
yeah.
Okay, for now though, Jesus chair. Oh yeah, rules? Well, rules are made to be broken. And your neck could be broken. Okay. That was a bunch of it quote. And I swing my Jesus chair.
Uh-huh.
Nope. That's a miss.
Okay.
And then I shoot, and that's another miss. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
All right.
Megapod.
Tebow,
Stay
you
here.
see one creature left in the field standing next to Silrin's spiritual chair. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack, and I got a natural 20, so total will be 28.
Tebow, you have killed this creature. Tell us how you do it.
Really? How much was left?
Wait, 28 was the damage or the attack roll?
Attack.
No, it's attack. Well, it's the attack roll.
Oh,
A
I'm
nat-
sorry. Please roll the damage. I thought you said you did 28
A
damage.
natural 20 automatically hits, so you don't need to really put it
Okay.
on. For attack rolls, not for like ability checks and saves.
Mhm.
And if it's crit, then you roll double the dice.
It's crit. This is crit.
Yes.
So I got total of 20 damage.
And then are you adding the Colossus on top?
No, that's with the Colossus. D&D did its thing, so
Okay.
I think, yeah.
This creature's almost dead. Sibo is bleeding out from your arrow strike and Emir's strike as well. It's like he's going out. He's shouting something in some sinister, abyssal, aquatic, weird language that you haven't heard before. He does not sound happy though. It's like flexing his muscles and like using gestures to sort of swear at the party. Sibo, your turn is over. We're going to turn it to Melody next.
Give it up. We tried to barter and bargain with you, but instead, you decided to attack us. And this is your fate.
Is that your vicious mockery?
Sure.
Just giving them a sense of gloom and dread.
He got a 4, so you hit.
And that does 4 damage.
Melody, you hurt his feelings so much, he died. Tell us how you murder this creature with your word.
She spits these words out at him, and his face just kind of, he looks down at all of his wounds and around at the empty sea, no companions with him, and his face crumples and his body sinks beneath the waves.
And the axes and the bodies of these creatures are no more. I'd like to grant all of you 485 experience points for this battle, as well as exploring this map.
I can't
So,
wait
all of
for
a
you
sudden-
to not level up to you.
All of a sudden, you feel as if there's sort of an earthquake happening, and you grab onto the trees and steady yourselves as you realize that the island that you're on is actually not an island at all, but a mound of dirt on a humongous turtle over 200 feet long.
So there goes our boat.
And it's
We have
kind
a
of
big-
Melody?
it's making some sort of clicking, chirping noise toward you.
Melody?
Towards
Or-
us? Does it like see us?
It sees you. You know, you can definitely tell that it notices you, and it's kind of like trying to communicate with you.
Can Melody pull out her Faflican Bandor and strum some strings and cast Speak with Animals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, my speak with animals should also still be active. Nope, it ended when I used concentration for spiritual weapon.
So Melody strums her instrument and can now understand the turtle, and the turtle is saying, "Hi, hi, friend. Where are we going? Where's the next beach? I think we should go this way." And the turtle bobs his head back so the head is underwater, and the island is starting to float. Well, not float. It's starting to move on this turtle shell due west. which would, if it takes you back towards Zadash, you'd be going north of the city of Zadash. But maybe we'll talk to this turtle or something.
Interesting.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Let's stop there for today.